Melo doesn't miss an entire playoffs for his entire career. But as soon as we get Phil Jackson,
you've gotta know that nothing lasts forever.
Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Steve. You guys are very, very funny. Very, very funny people. I have to say that. You guys are, a very funny bunch of people out there that watch my videos. First of all, thank you guys for watching my videos. And second of all, Levin Mika, or Levin Mika, or Micah. I'm sorry if I butchered your name, but Levin Mika, Amos Diet, and Ashfaq8711. Funny people, huh? Funny people. So Amos said, to be honest, I hope New York wins because I know Steve is going to make a 20-minute video about it. Well, they didn't win. That comment got 11 likes. Now, Levin Mika, Steve, if you lose, you got to get 3 girls' numbers wearing a dress in the mall with your new hairline. Now, I'm not going to lie, I was really hoping that this comment did not get the top comment. It got 26 likes. It was in first place for a while. But when I woke up in the morning and looked at it, my man Ashfaq8711, he said, you have to burn a Melo jersey and a pair of Melo shoes on camera. First of all, how disrespectful do you think I am? To burn a car, I have to do it. I have to do it. There's no, I can't do it. I have to. We made a bet. That means I have to go on and do it. And it sucks because, one, I only have one pair of Melos. Only one pair of Melos, the All-Star M11s. And I wore those until they cracked. Recently, like last week, because I've been playing outside lately, because I usually never play outside in New York. But here in Florida, I finally found a gym that has an indoor gym, which is funny, an indoor basketball court, which is funny because I find it as soon as I leave. I leave tomorrow to go back to New York. So as soon as I find it, it's too late because I'm going back to New York for a month. But when I come back, I'm going to that gym, which means more videos without the wind and stuff like that. So I'm excited for that. Plus, I can go even harder because trying to work out, you lose so much motivation. And it's like, this isn't worth it because when you shoot and the wind blows the ball 5 feet to the left, it's annoying. But I'm already upset. So I'm going to try to hold back my emotions. I'm going to try and hold back my emotions in this video because I'm very, very upset. Again, with the New York Knicks. I'm not in a good mood right now after what happened yesterday. I'm not mad at you guys. I'm mad at what happened yesterday. I can't believe that. I cannot believe that we allowed that to happen in Madison Square Garden. Spike Lee left the game early. This is the guy that's been to every single Knicks game for the past 25 plus years. He was with the Knicks for the last 3 years when they didn't make the playoffs, and he never left games early. But he left yesterday early. It was embarrassing. It was a travesty. So, I don't know when the date is going to be for when I do the video of me burning my Melos. And I'm not going to burn the ones that I work out with. I'll probably buy a new pair, which sounds stupid, but, I have a sentimental value with the M11 All-Star ones that I have now for the simple fact that, I've been grinding with them for 2 years now, and they haven't broken on me until I started playing outside. And even then, they're still good. Yeah, they're yellow as a mug, and they're dirty, and they look old, and I look poor when I wear them, but I don't care, man. It's all about how I feel wearing them. They feel good. I feel like Carmelo. Let me stop. So Phil Jackson's been saying a lot of things lately. He said Melo holds the ball too long. Now, that's not something you say publicly. You tell the player that to their face. You don't say that publicly. And Melo came out and said he's annoyed. So you don't say things like that publicly. And the last 3 years, what's funny to me? Ever since we got Phil Jackson, the demise of the New York Knicks began. When we didn't have Phil Jackson, 54 wins, second seed in the Eastern Conference. Melo was third in MVP votings. He had a first place vote in the ballot. We had a great team. Tyson Chandler, J.R. Smith, Iman. The list can go on. And what happens? Melo doesn't miss an entire playoffs for his entire career. But as soon as we get Phil Jackson, this travesty happens for 3 years. 3 years. Yesterday was supposed to be a statement to the league. We were supposed to prove ourselves. And what happens? We come out and we play like the Charlotte Bobcats. It was so bad, I stopped watching. With 4 minutes left in the second quarter. You know when you're about to get blown out. In the second quarter, they were up by like 12, and then we came back, we were up down by like 6. And then I started to see some trends. I'm like, you know what? I'm not even going to watch it. I'm not going to get myself angry. Because you know when your team is going to get blown out. You can tell by the way the players are playing, by the way the coach is playing, by the way the crowd is, into the game, by the way the opposing team is playing. So I stopped watching the game. When I woke up, my best friend Giannis texts me. This is what he texts. This is my best friend. And this is what he tells me. Was Melo injured? By the way, I didn't see him tonight. With a smiley face. Ha, 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 Giannis. He's a Toronto Raptor fan, right? But the Raptors got smoked. Well, they didn't get smoked like we did. But the Raptors lost to the Cavaliers as well. But at least your players showed up. I can't take this anymore. I cannot take this anymore. It's embarrassing, it's a travesty, and it's not fair to the fans. What was our last championship? 1970 what? 73, 74, 75, something like that? Are you kidding me? The New York Knicks, the best franchise in the NBA, has 2 NBA championships. We sell out almost every single game. You know why? Because we're loyal. Big reason also is because it's in New York City and tourists and things like that. But come on, it's the Mecca. And you telling me we've had Carmelo Anthony? What is this, his 6th year with the New York Knicks? For 6 years? And you have yet to surround him with a great team? 6 years of having a once-in-a-generation player. And we have yet to see a great team. Yes, we have Derrick Rose, but he didn't play last night. Porzingis, he played terrible. Our entire roster played terrible last night. Carmelo Anthony had 8 points. 8 freaking points. Carmelo Anthony had 8 points. I'm trying to hold my composure. Because part of me feels like flipping out right now. But I'm trying to hold it back. Because this is too frustrating. Too frustrating. So on top of messing up my hairline, which, by the way, is in 5 days. On top of that, I have to burn some Melos and a Melo jersey. This is gonna break my heart. Now, the biggest reason why we have to wait is not because I have to, wait to buy them and buy the jersey or anything. That's not the problem. The problem is I can't burn that in New York City because I'll go to jail. That's arson. I have to do it somewhere discreet where I'm not going to get caught. Because if I do it in, If I do it, in New York City, I'm going to jail. And bail. And then hell. Because my mom's going to kill me. So I have to wait until I get back to Florida to do that. So it's going to be a little bit, 4 or 5 weeks. But I'm going to do it. You guys waited 2 months for the hairline video. So hopefully you guys can wait, an extra month until I can do what I need to do with the Melo kicks. But I cannot believe that happened last night. That game was so embarrassing. I'm telling you guys, I literally stopped watching in the second quarter because I knew what was going to happen. It was probably like 8:45, 8:50. I was like, you know what? Screw this. I'm not watching this. I started watching YouTube videos. I'm dead. I started watching YouTube videos. So I'll say this. If this happens again, we meet again on February 3rd and then the 24th. Something like that. We meet twice in February. I'm pretty sure it's February 3rd and then February 24th. I may be wrong. Slightly off. But it's 2 times in February. When we meet again, and if this happens again, I'm letting you guys know right now, I am boycotting myself from watching the New York Knicks until the playoffs. I will boycott watching the New York Knicks until the playoffs because last night was so embarrassing. If we get blown out like that ever again in this regular season, ever again, Screw the meetings with Cleveland. If we get blown out by any team ever again, I understand Golden State and Cleveland, but I don't want to get blown out. So any team, I'm boycotting watching the Knicks. Don't make me. Don't make me, Melo. Come on, Melo. I'm your number one fan. Come on. You know, I defend you while everyone gets on me because I say you're still top 3, I say you're still top 5, and then I have to say, you know what, they're right, you're top 10, but I still defend you to the death. I get scrutinized, and I even hindered the growth of my channel for a little bit because all I did was talk about you. Because I was getting hype around the Knicks. That's what I do. I'm a Knicks fan, man. But I can't stand this anymore. This has got to end. If this happens again, I will no longer watch the New York Knicks for the rest of the season until the playoffs. I'm just going to spare myself the anger. Anyway, guys, it's been Steve. I'm out of here. As you guys can tell, I'm very upset. I'm out. Peace.
Have you ever felt?
Are you listening? Damn.